Hello, and thank you for viewing this HCL AXON iMRO introduction video. In this recording, we will introduce the iMRO product suite and highlight a number of key areas where iMRO delivers benefits to all SAP implementations that include maintenance scope. If you've chosen SAP as your enterprise platform, then iMRO is the business-endorsed solution from HCL AXON that will allow your maintenance organization to successfully build and deploy a robust, efficient, and sustainable architecture that is more intuitive and streamlined, enabling your workforce to work smarter. HCL AXON's iMRO will allow users to focus their time and effort on business goals and not technology, while freeing IT to support a single, common solution across all branches of the company. iMRO is focused on providing a powerful and easy to understand maintenance planning and execution solution within standard SAP, with no extra hardware, software, or very costly and risky interfaces to other standalone maintenance solutions. This allows you as the customer to provide the very best in support and services to your maintenance divisions, while also ensuring corporate standards, controls, and reporting metrics cost effectively. HCL AXON, jointly with SAP and customer groups, began the development of iMRO to address a growing need to simplify the business transactions for maintenance across industries. HCL AXON formed the product innovation line of business internally to bring together many powerful items of IP and productize them. The goal of the product is to reduce the total cost of ownership for the customer through very much lower custom enhancements to standard SAP, and by presenting to the end user a simplified selection of focused transactions. The customer forums led the way in terms of product scope and requirements definition for iMRO. This led to the product being very focused on addressing a few key areas of maintenance functionality, namely maintenance planning, maintenance execution, fleet management, and visualization and mapping of maintenance. HCL AXON is now the only SAP provider that can offer iMRO combined with business process definition, implementation accelerators, and additional SAP developments and enhancements to allow you as the customer to quickly realize your business and project goals. In addition to enriching the SAP platform with iMRO, HCL AXON has also created a partner ecosystem to better serve the maintenance community and allow other partners and service providers to implement this solution as well. A successful partner certification program was started in 2009 to provide support, understanding, and the product enhancements to your chosen provider should you already have one in mind. HCL AXON has won many awards for providing iMRO to the marketplace, delivering a powerful and intuitive maintenance solution within the SAP family of functionality. We are also very proud of the fact that this has been customer-led and continues to be customer-driven across the industries. In the remainder of this video, we will highlight just a few of the areas that HCL AXON's iMRO product improves SAP. The key areas to come are maintenance execution, vehicle fleet maintenance, and maintenance visualization and mapping. This is just a small and short brief, but if you would like a complete overview, please contact anyone within HCL AXON. Within maintenance execution, we will review how between 50 and 75% of your workforce could be interacting with SAP through a shop floor execution system. Within standard SAP, execution is controlled through work orders, which are powerful objects containing work steps, parts, and tooling requirements, as well as other key information. They are too powerful for many, as they contain information for all areas of your enterprise, making the screens confusing and not process-led, as we can see here. What is even more confusing is when the user learns that execution against the work order isn't in fact done here, but it's done in many different areas of SAP. Time is booked through confirmations, parts issued and controlled through material movements, and tooling also controlled through material movements. The end user needs a single point of entry to complete all their required work steps and gain access to all of the information that they need without becoming masters of SAP. With HCL AXON's iMRO EWI, or Electronic Work Instructions transaction, a single screen becomes most users' execution home and provides easy access to all the functions they need. The user is presented with a list of current work orders that need to be processed by them. These work orders are in priority order based on the workstation's criteria. As higher priority orders process through a repair, this live work list will be updated and refreshed. Maintenance technicians can quickly log into a work order and trigger the correct clocking action directly into SAP. Once logged into the work order, the user can view all the important aspects of that order, such as work steps, parts required, any associated documents, and anything else either included in the work order itself or on a linked document such as a notification. These different items of data are stored in a number of separate transactions within SAP and require users to search through SAP to find the information they seek. iMRO removes any wasted time and effort. In addition to allowing users to view the information they need to support their work, iMRO also adds the key benefit of completing actions within the same transaction. Actions such as parts issue, requesting additional parts, adding shift handover comments, installing and removing parts, creating additional defects, and of course, completing individual work steps and the work order. All of this functionality is provided within iMRO through a framework and architecture to allow multiple users with different skills, requirements, and demands to have a focused experience tailored to their needs. This allows, for example, supervisors to have access to additional features and controls while having the same look and feel as the normal maintenance technician.
Within maintenance execution, mobility is also a key area, and here iMRO delivers functionality and an architecture for customers to develop and build out their own mobile solutions. Because iMRO was developed with mobility in mind, it provides a rich and flexible extraction layer, allowing SAP and your mobile platform to seamlessly communicate. Each element of functionality within iMRO can be exposed and combined with other features and functions for you to build powerful apps for your workforce and customers. HCL AXON has built a number of applications to demonstrate this potential using Adobe Flex Builder, allowing us to deploy applications across multiple mobile platforms quickly and using a single source code. This isn't to say that you're limited to this user interface, as the iMRO extraction layer works with most solutions, including SAP's Sybase Unwired platform. Our mobile solution has been developed with 4 cornerstone thoughts in mind: lean architecture, hardware agnostic, connected and disconnected modes, and KISS. The result from using these ideas should be apps that require zero formal training for users, but easier uptake in the workforce and improved data collection and information speed. For the next few minutes, we will review an example of an iMRO mobile template for maintenance execution. Please note that HCL AXON has many industry templates to address the slightly different processes and terms used in areas such as aviation, utilities, rail, chemicals, and many others. In this introductory video, we have chosen to use the aviation example. Turning on the application presents the user with a login page where they can enter their SAP credentials. Once entered, the application will sync with SAP and display HCL AXON's maintenance landing pad. From the landing pad, the user can access a number of important areas with ease. For our example, they are maintenance execution, inventory, dashboard reporting, and HR functions. Dashboards and HR areas allow users to view reports, trends, and information in an easy manner, whilst also updating and changing data elements as needed with little hassle. The inventory area allows users to view current inventory within a location or site, search for specific parts, and then order or reserve those parts as needed. The mobile application here is reading the actual inventory levels directly from SAP. Entering the maintenance area displays the work orders the user has been assigned to for that day in order of priority. Touching any of these orders will present additional details for this work order to the left-hand side. From this main maintenance screen, a user can complete all their key tasks, such as creating additional defects, observations, or work arising, deferring or delaying work, recording work execution such as parts usage, hours and completions, and displaying linked documents. The displaying of documents or any other media such as 3D or CAD drawings or maintenance videos is fully supported through iMRO and SAP technologies and presented to the user quickly and with ease. All of this information is read from SAP when connectivity is available and held locally, so that while disconnected, the user can continue to work and record data as needed.
To help further explain the power of iMRO within maintenance, we need to understand the standard SAP approach to the induction of a part for repair that has never been seen before or loaded from history. This would require the user to commonly complete the following transactions: create equipment object or serial number record, create material movement to place the item into the system, create notification, create work order, add initial work steps for the work order, and finally a material movement to place the part against the work order. For the sake of time, you will have noticed that the video has been sped up for the standard SAP transactions, but the total length of time it took for an expert user to complete these steps was over 5 minutes, and they had to complete 6 different transactions across 3 functional areas of SAP. Now iMRO, running at normal speed, completes these steps in a single transaction in well under 60 seconds. This power can be applied to different points in many processes across SAP and is a common benefit in the iMRO maintenance solution. iMRO not only completed the required business function in a fraction of the time of standard SAP, but in a single transaction it still created, updated and completed all the steps that make up the normal SAP process. Instead of trying to fit the business process to SAP transaction flow, iMRO requests the information for the given process upfront and then completes the SAP elements hidden away from the user. This means that the end user has a clean and simple solution, and all the normal standard objects are used and completed, so support can be just as quick and easy. We have now completed our quick look at some of the maintenance execution solutions in iMRO and have seen that HCL AXON's product not only presents pertinent data to the user in an easily understood manner, but also allows them to execute from a central point streamlined actions while still completing the transactions required by SAP and audit for records, control and history. In some cases, we have seen that iMRO reduces the user transaction time by over 500%, and a huge benefit when applied to each new work order that is created each and every day. Vehicle fleet maintenance is a specialist area of maintenance where the user would like to see and control all their functions for the complete life cycle of their vehicles with as few transactions as possible. HCL AXON again worked with customers in fine-tuning these requirements, and in the following recordings you will get a glimpse of the successful result. We will also take the opportunity to present iMRO using a different user interface, or UI, while showing you this. Because iMRO is created within SAP using its native language and developed to the same SAP standards, HCL AXON can offer 100% of the solution as services that can be consumed by almost any UI platform. That is to say, the same services can be used for the standard SAP GUI, web portals, or mobile platforms. Here we are presenting iMRO through the SAP Portal UI. Once logged in, the user is presented with a fleet maintenance work panel containing all the functions and information they will need to monitor, execute, and create maintenance items on vehicles within their fleet. You will notice tabs for work orders and their details, vehicle equipment lists and their details, campaigns, vehicle and maintenance manuals, and a tab to create new work. For the next few moments, the video will review a number of the different subscreens to provide a feel for the detail and features available. Unfortunately, we don't have time to cover the complete feature set in this video, but it will spend a few moments showing a work order and its elements, then moving on to the vehicle equipment list and details contained for each. The information is drawn directly from SAP across the standard objects and presented in a single screen to cover operations, parts, documents, vehicle information, and even warranty information and claims. For the vehicle, iMRO shows information about open work, upcoming scheduled maintenance, mileage and usage data, as well as campaigns, compliance reports, and history. Lastly, in the fleet maintenance section, we will review a common requirement to ensure a campaign, also known as a service bulletin, is correctly assigned to a number of vehicles and triggers maintenance actions. Within SAP, these maintenance actions are called notifications and provide a document containing the maintenance action itself, equipment, completion window required, and other data points. iMRO takes standard SAP objects and streamlines the interaction a user experiences. In our example, the campaign has already been entered into iMRO, and we are now assigning the requirement to the 4 vehicles involved. The user simply needs to find the vehicles the campaign applies to and assign them. iMRO creates notification documents and links back to the campaign. The notification documents act to trigger the required work at the right time. A very simple process in iMRO that is completed in seconds. Using standard SAP, this would be a very complex series of screens and linkages that would take the user away from maintenance work. This is another example of the value provided by iMRO to maintenance customers. In the final section of this video, we will quickly showcase the visualization and mapping features of iMRO that provide physical and spatial information within SAP. Once again, this set of features is the result of working with businesses to define business need and requirements. This area of iMRO also includes the linear asset solution to address SAP whitespace for supporting pipelines, rail tracks, roadways, and utility lines, for example. In time, SAP has improved its underlying offering here, but it remains a complex solution in standard SAP that end users find hard to understand and work with. We will start by showing how a small network of linear assets, such as tracks, can be modeled in iMRO to include mile markers or reference markers, junctions, and features such as speed limits or pressure settings across the network. Only by using iMRO can you centrally build and maintain your linear networks. Standard SAP forces customers to fit linear assets into their single hierarchy used for all equipment types, with very different requirements and needs. Through iMRO, each SAP maintenance object can be extended to include the start and end locations of that asset in 3D space and using GPS coordinates. The power of this feature combined with Google Maps can be seen now. In this example, we are moving elements of a linear network, but it can be applied to any maintenance asset such as a truck, car, or any object to track its location accurately and update it as needed. The example we show here is using drag and drop to update the GPS location data for a junction in a network. Vehicle position and other data from onboard systems can be used to update the iMRO visualization of equipment and its location quickly and easily. For linear assets, iMRO can also manage and produce linear mapping. In this example, a network's map is being set by the administrator after it was loaded into iMRO. Once complete, all users will view the network with the final placements. And because maintenance and capital investments are being executed in iMRO, it's easy to update and refresh these linear maps within the solution. This ensures the latest maps and information are available to all users within the system when they need it. This is the end of HCL AXON's introduction to iMRO and some of its key benefits. Thank you for your time and attention to this video. If you have any questions, please reach out to the contacts listed on the screen now for more information and support.